Hey guys, it's Mark. Welcome to Jazz Guitar Simplified. Today we're going to talk about minor 7th chords. These are one of my favorite varieties of chords because it's kind of a conduit to a whole new sound and giving opportunity to even add more upper extensions and more beautiful colors to our basic chords. So let's jump right in. We're going to start with G minor 7th on the 6th string. So low E, we're going to bar our first finger on the 3rd fret, and we're going to strum, where we're going to pluck that low E, we're going to skip A, and we're going to do the 3rd frets on the D, G, and B strings. So that's 3, skip, 3, 3, 3, skip. And you can also add in that 5th if you'd like. It is on the 5th fret, but it's also the 5th note from the root position, and that would be the ring finger on the 5th fret on the A string. But the truth of the matter is, you've already got that note up here, so it would be a little repetitive to play that in every chord that you use. So I generally don't use the 5th with my ring. I play the 5th on top. Another alternate way to play this chord, it's the exact same notes, but you can use a different fingering, is use your middle on that low E string on the 3rd fret, and your ring finger is going to play the D, G, and B strings as a bar. So again, that's 3, skip, 3, 3, 3, skip. G minor 7. Cool, so let's move up. We're going to do D minor 7 now. So now we're starting from the 5th string. We're going to skip the low E and start from the 5th string on the 5th fret. So we've got D with the index finger on the 5th fret. And we're barring here, so we've got that index finger barring. So all these strings are being barred from the A string on. So you're barring the A, D, G, B, and E strings. High E, that is. So we've got 5, 7, 5, 6, 5. I love this chord so much, so beautiful. So now we're going to move up to the 4th string. We're going to use an alternative method to voice that G minor 7 from the 4th string. So it's just an octave higher in a different chord structure. So we're going to use that index finger, and there's no barring here unless you can pull off this middle barring on that high E and B string. But I prefer to play, because that's a little awkward for me. Some people do it, and it's cool. I generally have learned to play my minor 7 from the 4th string onward from this voicing here, this fingering here. So I've got my index on the D string on the 5th fret. My pinky is on the 7th fret on the G string. Then I have my middle on the 6th fret on the B string. And my ring is on the 6th fret on the high E string. So I've got 5, 7, 6, 6. So we can hear that in comparison to that low G minor. Same quality, same position. It's a G minor in both cases, but it sounds different. It's a different flavor. And those can evoke a different feeling depending on the octave you're using and depending on the root movement of the chord progression that you're using. It might make more sense to use a higher position. Nonetheless, we'd like to learn our minor 7th chords from the low E, the A string, and the D strings. And that's going to give us a variety of ways to play a minor chord depending on where we'd like to go. So now we're not using any open strings, which is super cool. These are closed finger positions or voicings. And we can move this G minor 7 up a fret to G sharp minor 7th with no hassle. There's no open strings to compensate for or recalibrate. We just... And it's super easy. So we can also move down and just keep that hand frozen and move it down to find out where this index would be an open string. So you're going to have your pinky on that G string 2nd fret, and then you're using your middle and ring on the 1st frets on the B and E strings. And that's your D minor 7th with an open D. And I don't use my finger like this, but I'm just doing it for example. Same thing with your D minor 7. You can move this down to an open string. By this point, I would probably use these fingers. So, super versatile. The open strings sound nice. It's nice. It might put you to sleep after a while, but it's cool to be able to move this around. So employ both ways of playing it. So beautiful. I love these minor 7th chords. Once again, this is Mark from Jazz Guitar Simplified. If you've enjoyed this lesson, please like it. Subscribe to the channel for future jazz guitar videos delivered straight to your mailbox. And if you have any questions, just leave me a comment below and I'll get back to you. Just give me a few business days. I'm working with a lot of students right now, but I'd be happy to help. And I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson.